Hi, my loves. It's been a while. I've not been here for some due to some couple reasons. And today's look, we're going to be creating this really colorful look. I definitely decided to go out of my comfort zone. So if you would want to see how this look was created, please do not stop watching. So because this look is going to be focused on the eyes, I'm only going to be showing the part of this tutorials regarding the eyeshadow. I just wanted to put this contact part, how I installed this contact part in contact lens, the part where I installed the contact lens in. Yeah, so that's just it. I don't really take too long installing contact lens. I would have a video for contact lens if need be, but the purpose of this tutorial is for that electric eyeshadow look. All right, so I'm going in with my eyeshadow primer. One thing I can tell you for certain is that your eyeshadow primer would definitely have a major impact on how your eyeshadow outcome would be. I highly recommend for you to get eyeshadow primers that are not too oily, something that really looks kind of thick and not too thick. And I think the best category or the best eyeshadow primer that falls within the category in the US market space is the Ben Eye Clown White eyeshadow primer. That's like an OG, like a best primer of all times. But if you're going in the Nigerian market space, the Bicham Ageless primer definitely click that box for me. So those two primers are like my good to go primers whenever I need to create really nice popping eyeshadow. Now for the transition for this eyeshadow in particular, I'll be going in using my Fenty powder in the shade 450. Now because I wanted a brown shade, but at the same time I needed something that would not really take me time to blend. Okay, so that's why I just went ahead and used that powder from the Fenty Beauty. While blending your eyeshadow, you want to focus on where your primer stops, and you just want to keep using your brush and go back in circular rotations. A secret tip, you know I like to drop gems, right? So a secret tip I'm going to drop is whenever you want to blend out your crease and you're using a brush, ensure that you want to focus with small portions. So do not take a lot on your brush. You want to take out your prime or your product in maybe 2 to 3 application. Don't just go in with a lot of application at once, as that would give you a trigger and make your work really hard to blend out. So I just kept on going in and blending and blending and blending till I can no longer see the line I was illustrating and showing you in the first place, or the line has become a little bit neutral. Okay, so then I'll go to my next color. The next color I'm going to be picking from this Huda Beauty palette, I think from Dusk to Dawn. Now this palette, I'm picking up the brown, and that brown is a little bit, it has a bit of a maroon, or it has a bit of color to it. It's not like the first brown we applied initially, so it's going to come off stronger than the first color. So that's the more reason why I'm literally going in very little portion per time. You do not want to go in with too much, as this will make it really hard and difficult for you to blend out the whole look in the first place. For me, I am patient with blending. I'm never in a hurry when it comes to blending my eyeshadow. All right, next color I'm going to be picking is this orange, and I say this look is definitely not going to be like my regular subtle look. This is going to be a little bit color, or a little bit colorful, so come on along with me. Now I'm just tapping on the orange gently. This palette is one of my most pigmented palette. I said one of, so it means I have like a lot of pigmented palette. But this palette, I like what it did with their orange and their brown. I'm not really fans or friends of the shimmery colors because they don't really have as much pigment as the matte palette, but the matte palette is actually very pigmented. So I am gently just going over the eyeshadow primer, but I am consciously leaving up a little space for my main color. If you watch the way I am applying, I'm going like in a round cycle just to follow the brown because I am consciously leaving that white piece for my main color. So I'm taking this palette from the morphe Jackie Hill's palette, the orange and the yellow, and I will just tap them on each other. So the thing is, I am not taking yellow applied and come back to touch on orange. So what I do is I tap on the both of them at the same time. That way it makes my color pop and gives me like an even color, except in situations where I want to have a single outlook. So if I want my eyeshadow to look more yellow, I will take more of the yellow and less of the orange. But in a situation where I want them to have like an equal mix, yes, I don't know if you understand that, so I pat on them at the same time. I'm just going to do an illustration so you see. I pat on the yellow and pat on the orange, you pat on the yellow and pat on the orange, so that way you get like a mixture of color that you love. But in a situation where you want just one color to pop, you obviously want to apply each color base on top of each other. I hope that makes sense. And if you don't really understand, you could drop in the comment section and let me know what you want me to explain more. After applying both color, I felt like I needed it to pop more, so I went in with just the yellow part on that same palette and just apply it there. So if you notice, one eye was a little bit brighter than the other, I went off and then just applied for both of them. Okay, so next up I went in with my black pencil, and I like to line my eyeliner with pencil first because it is actually gel pencil. It is, so I'm going to take out time in this tutorial just to talk about how I want you to subscribe to my channel. I know you like what you see, or you're liking what you see already, and you'd like to see more tutorials like this. Please do well to subscribe to my channel. That would mean a lot to me and will boost up this community where we are trying to grow together. We talk about beauty, we talk about makeup, we talk about business ethics, what to do and what not to do as a makeup artist and an entrepreneur. So you have those makeup related questions you would like me to talk about and create topics for, please do not send me a comment. So please send a comment or drop your comment or things you want me to talk about, and I'll definitely put that into my creation schedule and create something for you. Now also would want you to like our video, share this video to your friends and family. Remember that when you like this tutorial, Instagram has a way of pushing tutorials that are like to more people, so we can have more community or more people join us and we create a family together. As soon as I was done with applying the eyeshadow and liner, I figured I needed something to like create more pop. I went in with my pigment glue, and I'm using the NYX for this look, and went ahead to top it with a pigment of my choice. I'm using the MK Cosmetic pigment. You can use any relative or relatively looking color to what I've used. I use the orange and gold like color just to create that very sparkling feel. And if you notice, I kept on applying in segments, so you do not want to just keep patting and patting and patting. You want to take your time and apply in segments so you do not have any cracks or harsh line. And I hope this tutorial is a little bit helpful. If you have more questions as regards tutorial, or you want me to create something in particular for you, please do well to drop in the comment section. I'm just going to allow you watch the remaining part of this tutorial and enjoy. Back to create my lipstick, I just went in with a brown pencil and lined the lips, and using this brown pencil from the Debbie Lusters. I think it's one brow pencil that I've come to love, and it's really good cost wise and effect wise, so I recommend that you get that too, just to ease your work. I went in with this pink. This look is typically not what I would do on a regular day. I'm more of a nude person in and out, but I decided to try something new, and I hope you love it just the same way I loved the outcome. This is not a full face makeup tutorial. We particularly focused while recording the eyes and the lips. So those are it. If you want to see tutorials on our skin work and how we achieve flawless skin works like this, we have more videos down in our page, on our page, so you could click on any video that has skin work and you see how each of our skin work is perfectly achieved. I took out my time to scrub the lip and give me the shape I want before going in with a pink lipstick from the V Beauty Cosmetic and a pink lip gloss also from the V Beauty Cosmetic. I know you love the look, the way I'm loving it. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and give us a thumbs up. That will mean a lot to us. I cannot wait to see you in our next tutorial, which will be coming up shortly as I am fully back. I took a break because I had a lot of issues, but we'll be having some vlogs and some tutorials. Okay, so I can't wait to see you in our next tutorial. Bye guys, and I love you.